What's up, people? Case West here with more Better Call Saul. Today we're on episode 7, JMM, which is the initials on the briefcase that Kim gave Jimmy. Episode 1, maybe. Sorry, I'm I'm tired. Uh, Last episode we saw, well, the ending when Kim decided that maybe they should get married. I'm assuming that that is for uh that is for legal reasons. I don't know if she's worried that they're about to get caught and this could come back to bite them. So if they get married, they can't testify against each other. I mean, look, there's no doubt that Kim loves Jimmy. She has a soft spot for him. It doesn't really seem to matter what he does. He just pushes, he lowers the bar so many times, and she still stays with him. I don't know. I think maybe she just sees the good in him because I think he's a good guy, but he does some fucked up shit. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes he might not be the best friend because I think he thinks about himself more than others, maybe. I don't know. Well, let's just jump into it.
Want me to hold the rings for you?
Oh, there's no rings.
Oh, I can fix that easy. I seen the clerk downstairs. Had a nice ride. Probably about a half a carry.
You'll know it. This is a different kind of thing.
Oh, it's like that. Then we should do it upright then for the rug right.
Yeah, there's no rugrat.
Well, you at least gonna take us somewhere after this? A little honeymoon? I got a friend that runs a B&B in Roswell. Get you a good deal.
This way, if I get into trouble, they can't make her testify against me.
You getting hits for that? She gonna be a McGill or Goodman?
Wexler, I gotta go finish this.
Sir, do you have documentation of your two previous dissolutions?
Yeah.
So he's been married twice already.
Great. One sec.
I wonder if we're going to see any of that. Surely not. It's not important. I would guess. Except the guy he gave the Chicago sunroof. That'd be hilarious to see that.
Here we go.
Oh.
Do you, James Morgan McGill, take Kimberly Wexler to... No middle name. To be your lawfully wedded wife, to
It is
have
weird
and to
she doesn't have a
hold
middle name.
from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
I do.
And do you, Kimberly Wexler, take James Morgan McGill to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
I do.
Do you have the rings?
We didn't do that.
No rings. Okie dokie. Then by the power vested in me by the state of New Mexico, I now pronounce
They're
you
great
husband
together, I guess.
and wife. You may kiss.
Oh, it's so happy right now, and I'm very worried. It's not going to stay that way. Could be wrong. He might have been married in all of Breaking Bad, and she's fine and healthy just somewhere else.
So lunch is definitely out. Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you.
I've been calling you.
Yeah, I had a busy morning.
Go to lockup. Client's waiting for you.
Oh.
My client, who got picked up this time?
Jorge de Guzman.
Who the hell is Jorge de Guzman.
What do you think?
Murder in the first degree. Robbery while armed with a deadly weapon. Tampering with evidence. Arson.
Your Honor, my client waives the reading of the remaining charges.
Yesterday was the worst day of my professional life.
Kim, you dropped the ball, that's for sure. I expected more.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Kevin.
I've been in
Thank
some
you.
meetings like that.
Kim, one more thing. This fella, McGill or Goodman, whatever, you could do a whole lot better.
That's kind of personal, though. Sometimes you gotta tell a customer to fuck off.
Counted at 7.
You ignored our advice.
Well, so this is my fault.
We said Mesa Verde should reconsider the site for the call center. You declined. We advised you to keep the purchase lot as an investment. You declined. And we advised you to leave that meeting when it became apparent that the other side was negotiating in bad faith. You declined. At every point, we gave you the best guidance we could. And at every point, you chose to go your own way. We are your attorneys, and it is our job to advise you. The decisions will always be yours, but if you continue to ignore us, then this is the wrong relationship.
Boom.
And Kevin, I have to tell you, whoever represents you in the future, I hope you're going to listen to them a little bit better.
That it?
Dick's on the table.
All right, then.
Stick
See
with
you on
him.
Thursday.
Yeah, he likes that. He respect that.
Okay.
Well, guess we'll get out of your hair. Thursday.
That's how you do it. That's a boss.
JMM.
What's that? Oh, that's my motto.
Yeah?
Justice matters most.
I knew he was gonna crack up at that.
Okay, brass tacks. How solid is this de Guzman thing? Because if they find out you're not who they think you are, that could be a little...
It's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, sure. It's just... Oh, what did you have in mind?
I'm gonna dig you a damn
You're gonna
tunnel.
get me out on bail. ¿Quieres ser amigo del cartel?
I'm sorry, I don't...
You wanna be a friend of the cartel? Time to get yourself a new motto. Just make money.
I called that shit. I knew I had that right. I felt it in my gut.
I'm better now.
What changed?
Decided to play the cards I was dealt.
How'd your day go?
I got married.
Gotta tell her. That's the deal.
Here. I have a new client. He's connected. I mean, he's a cartel guy from Mexico. Pretty high up. Anyway, he's in for murder and he wants bail. He said I'd be a friend of the cartel. Means money. Ranch in Montana kind of money. Like private jet kind of money.
But
It's the cartel.
do you
Jimmy.
want to be a friend of the cartel?
No. Absolutely not.
But you don't want to be an
Anyway,
enemy.
It's a moot point, because the guy's the definition of a flight risk, so...
Good move. Yeah. Yeah. There's the rest of that iceberg, Kim.
You know what? What? I'm glad you did.
Lalo called me from inside. He put me back in charge.
And?
And he wants me to burn down Pollos Hermanos.
Jesus.
Then he's not out of the picture, is he?
Yeah.
The Avocado Mania promotion, which we've been testing in select franchises, has been a smashing success, contributing to an 18% increase in foot traffic at participating locations and a 12% bump in customer satisfaction. We know a good thing when we see it, so we are planning to fully roll out Avocado Mania in Q2. Additionally, our innovative family fun remodel improved the in-store Whisker Stays experience, resulting in increased repeat business system-wide.
Boom!
In fact, we are happy to share the news that the latest ACSI survey now places Whisker Stays in the top 10.
Lydia, you uptight son of a bitch. Oh, I forget that he's in on it. Oh,
Look who's here.
Hello, my friend.
I know it's not exactly my area of expertise, but don't people get killed in prison all the time? I mean, shanked and shivved and whatnot.
That's
Anything
always
happens
her
to Salamanca
first.
on this side of the border, the cartel will assume that it was my doing. It would mean war.
I guess he did.
Do you remember Santiago? The two of us, our backs to the wall. I will never forget what you did. You are still the same man. You will do what is necessary. Stay strong, my friend. We have come so far. We are so very close.
Okay.
So what's his motivation? Is he just wants to
Now,
see
you eat.
the cartel lose? I mean, they act like there's some grander purpose to all this,
Tomorrow, you and I
other
are
than
going
just
to the
making
rodeo.
money.
The rodeo?
Yeah, to see the cowboys.
You got me in my underwear,
Ah,
so
so Jimmy's
enjoy
gonna have
the
to play
show.
both sides of this.
You representing Eduardo Salamanca, a.k.a. Jorge de Guzman? I need you to get him out on bail.
Wait, what do you have to do with Lalo Salamanca?
I represent someone who has an interest.
What's this?
This is everything you need to do your job.
Like if I was Gus, I would not have been here for this. You can't run the risk of somebody seeing you with me. It's gonna slide down into the fire and the grease. Start a grease fire. What a weird Rube Goldberg way to start a fire. Just pour some gasoline in there. You didn't have to blow it up. You just had to burn it. It was cool.
Don't play to the judge. Don't overdo it. Try not to be too cool. I mean, look humble. A little bit scared.
No problem.
I hope he nails it.
Is that them?
Yep.
That's his new family.
Who's that?
It's got to be his family. Fred Whalen. The guy who died at the Travel Wire.
Uh-oh. Hope there's not some conscience seeping in. Ooh, I like this shot.
Mr. Goodman.
Ooh, I liked that.
That's right, Your Honor. Witness tampering.
In light of the extraordinary violence of the crime and the fact that Mr. de Guzman is a foreign national with no ties to the community, we ask that the court recognize him as a flight risk and as a danger to the citizens of New Mexico.
I'd like you to meet his family. That's his fiancée and the love of his life, Beth McKinnon. His stepchildren, Christopher and Ella. And sitting with them is Beth's mother, Mary.
Who are these
Now,
people that he...
Your Honor, my client is the only father that these kids have ever known. They depend on him. How can you possibly see fit to separate this beautiful family?
I accept the defense's argument that bond is warranted. But, considering the severity of the charges, I will set the amount at $7 million, cash only.
Oh, Your Honor.
$7 million.
Yes, and I am so sorry.
I can do that. Thing is, I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
What, me?
I'll call you.
Yeah, it's the cartel. 7 million is nada. So how did he hire this family? What did he tell them? Why did they go along with it? No, this poor family. Oh, what a good shot. Two-Face.
Hey, Jimmy.
Howard.
So, have you thought any more about the job?
Just tell him no.
Giving it some thought. It seems I've upset you, so offers off the table.
You upset me? How'd you upset me?
I don't know.
You tell me.
Yeah.
You want to know what's weird? It's weird to offer a job to a man and in return have bowling balls thrown at your car. And prostitutes sent to your business lunch. That's weird.
Are you listening to yourself?
Oh, he's gaslighting his ass.
Howard, but
come on, Jimmy.
Prostitutes and
you're better than that.
Bowling balls? You sound unhinged.
Nose.
Jimmy, I'm sorry you're in pain.
You're sorry. You're sorry. You kill my brother and you say you're sorry?
You did it, Jimmy.
Let me tell you something. The job offer, it didn't upset me. It amused me. Big job at the illustrious HHM. Chance to play at the Palace. Little old me. You have no idea what's going on. You're a teensy tiny man in a teensy weensy little bubble.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, don't you fucking owe Jimmy me. You look down on me, you pity me. Walk away. That's right, Howard. You know why I didn't take the job? Because it's too small. I don't care about it. It's nothing to me. It's a bacterium. I travel in worlds you can't even imagine. You can't conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond you. I'm like a god in human clothing. Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips.
I love it. I'd have got carried away. Might also want to see a therapist. That's a good ass chewing though. Man, I feel bad for Howard. Woo! All right. All right. That was JMM. Just Make Money. Called it. Nailed it. Well, so they got married. Well, I actually really like that now. I was in shock when she brought it up, but now it's pretty cool. And it is a good backup. So Gus and Mr. Schuler, I think, if I remember that correctly, the way they were talking, and he mentioned Chile, they clearly have some history together. It's like this is not really about money for them. It's about something else. And I wonder if it's, well, I mean, for Gus, it's beating the cartel. I don't know. Maybe they'll explain that further. But that's cool, though, that, I mean, I forgot that he was in on it. We didn't know what extent his knowledge was in Breaking Bad, but we knew he knew enough to kill himself. He said something about 4.8 million, so I'm assuming he fronted the money for this. But I don't understand why Gus hasn't been able to pay him back yet. Maybe Gus isn't generating that kind of money yet. Which would be where Walt would come in. But that's cool to see. Man, that beating that Howard just took was on another level. That was rough. Feel sorry for Howard. I mean, Jimmy still, even though Howard knows the shit he's been doing, I guess he doesn't know that the reason Chuck got worse is because the premiums went up, which was directly caused by Jimmy. And then Howard, obviously felt guilty, thought it was his fault. And Jimmy said, that's your cross to bear. And clearly is still throwing that on Howard. I mean, that's shitty. That's really shitty. And I mean, it would make sense. We're seeing Jimmy just, he's got his moments, but I also do think that he liked being a friend of the cartel. I mean, once the money, when he was bringing it up to Kim, that's what I thought his worry was going to be, that, I don't want to be in the cartel's pocket. But he was actually excited about the money. I mean, he's already looking for places to buy. And then, that leads to the little rant he went off on Howard with about being in worlds you couldn't even fathom. You're so small, yada, yada. So, I mean, on one hand, we see that maybe Gus is and Schuler aren't doing it for the money. Jimmy is. This show does such a good job, and this is why Howard is one of my favorite characters. It's not necessarily that I like Howard as much as the others, or that he's even as interesting. It's what these writers did to me in season 1, how much I despised Howard, and then they go to reveal details to you. And it didn't make me go, oh, Howard's my favorite character now. It made me go, my feelings for Howard are further away now than from when I started than any other character. I've done more of a 180, closer to a 180 on Howard than anybody else. Jimmy is getting there because, Jimmy, and if you watch those, especially season 1, Jimmy's a sweetheart. I mean, he does still have his moments, but we're seeing him now more and more. We don't see that as much. And then there, he was looking at the family. You could tell that the family of the man who died in court, that is affecting him. And, he zones out. It's like he deals with it, and then he snaps back to the job at hand. And he's doing what he's got to do. But with Howard, they did all that in one season. And that always made me go, oh, okay, now I'm a fan of Howard because of that. But Howard's he does some shit, that if I knew the guy in real life, I probably wouldn't get along with him, or I'd get along with him, but I probably wouldn't trust him. He has some tendencies that are selfish. I mean, Kim's the only one that's just been, if they turn Kim, I mean, I don't know what they could do to Kim at this point to change how I feel about her. Probably nothing. She could probably kill a man, and I'd be like, yep, she's the hero. She gets to do that. That boardroom, or the boardroom meeting with all the chains, and Gus had the food samples brought out. I've never been to a meeting like that per se, but I've been in enough meetings with being in sales and the corporate world that, I mean, there's really no place I'd least rather be. I mean, that's the last place I want to be. I can't stand that. And then I've also been in a room where a customer handed me my ass like Kim. And I've also put a customer in their place like Kim did. And it's a damn rush. But Kim did it the right way. It was professional. In my scenario, the guy was cussing me out and all kinds of shit. But he owed us money. And he owed, I mean, it's not me, obviously, but the company that I worked with. He owed him $500,000, and he paid 450,000 of it, and he still owed 50,000. And we jumped through hoops for this guy, and push came to shove, and I was like, man, I'm coming to your office tomorrow, and I'm walking out with a $50,000 check. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I walked in there, and he chewed me up and down, and he cussed me left and right. He was screaming, and I took it and was like, all right. Cut my check, and he did. He cut a check, and I walked out of there. And now that money goes to the company, obviously, but it felt pretty good. But there was no doubt that in my scenario, there was no salvaging that relationship. Whereas Kim, I mean, she just straight up told him the truth. And Kevin, Kevin? Yeah. He seemed like a reasonable man. And he listened, and he thought, and he was like, you know what? She's damn right. And then he went, that's who I want on my squad. See you Thursday. That was a good episode. I guess Mike's better. I don't know how much time has gone by, but I'll take him at his word for now. Gus's little chicken contraption bomb. I don't know. Maybe I missed a part in there, but I don't know what the physics on that were. Why did it blow up so big? I guess we did see him. Did we see him pulling some gas lines out? I think we did, actually. And dropping a turkey or a chicken into that boiling hot grease would cause a flame. But like, if the plan is for the cartel to burn it down, well, don't you think you should make it look like the cartel burned it down, like with gasoline? Unless the cartel would have done, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But yeah, good episode. Just make money. Really awesome how Gus became the private investigator to get Lalo thrown in jail, and then all of a sudden when they need him out, they just are going to admit to it. I wonder if they're going to interview Mike. Probably won't be able to find him, actually. That was so smart. And there's Jimmy right in the middle, has to play both sides. I mean, I guess so does Nacho. And I guess Mikey is going to be too now, because clearly he and Nacho are going to work together to get his dad out. This show's so good. Everybody is working two different sides of their storyline. And I wonder what Kim's going to say. You know, Jimmy disclosed that information to her. So I'm assuming he's going to start telling her more and more. Is she going to continue to be okay with that? I mean, I know she is glad that he told her, but I mean, there's going to be a point where she's like, you do what now? Yeah, I'm just waiting. Hopefully nothing goes bad between those two. If those two are fine at the end, I don't care what else happens, which probably means that those two are not going to be fine at the end, because that's not how this show was written. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'm pretty tired. I think I might go to bed. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.